We have some more news coming in, and this is from back home in India. We are going straight to these pictures of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Uttar Pradesh, inauguration of the UP Global Summit. We are getting you all the details. This is the Global Investor Summit that is being held in Lucknow, just being inaugurated as we speak. Prime Minister Narendra Modi along with the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath. We can also see the Defence Minister on your screens. In fact, this is from Lucknow, where the inauguration of the three-day Uttar Pradesh Global Investors Summit 2023 has happened. Well, remember, this is attracting several MoUs and investment proposals of over 27 lakh crore.
आपको याद होगा कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जब गुजरात के
These are investment proposals of over 27 lakh crore that we are looking at as Uttar Pradesh aims to become a $1 trillion economy in the next 5 years, is what has been said by the government. It's an important day, and this is a three-day event, remember, the Global Investors Summit, in which Uttar Pradesh is going to bring in investors. The Prime Minister is inaugurating this today, talking about how Uttar Pradesh is all set, in fact, to be the hub as far as global investment is concerned. Abhishek has more details on that story. The message really is that this is your destination. If you are looking at investing in India, Uttar Pradesh is the place where you need to be, isn't it? Abhishek.
Hello?
Abhishek, if you can hear me, I was asking you that the message really is that global investors are now being invited to invest in Uttar Pradesh, offering opportunities and, assistance, help in terms of making this region just so much more, easy from the point of doing business here, isn't it? Prime Minister Modi inaugurating the three-day UP Global Investors Summit in Lucknow. He's inaugurating the Global Trade Show and also launching Invest UP 2.0. This is the Global Investors Summit, which is in fact starting today. It will end on the 12th of February. The flagship investment summit of the government of UP. It's bringing together policy makers, industry leaders, think tanks and leaders from across the world to collectively explore business opportunities and forge partnerships in this region. Invest UP 2.0 is a comprehensive, investor-centric and service-oriented investment ecosystem in Uttar Pradesh that endeavors to deliver relevant, well-defined, standardized services to investors there. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, along with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, are in fact there in Lucknow. The Minister of Industrial Development also is going to now, any time, deliver the welcome address. There are going to be 10,000 delegates is what we've been given to understand, including 400 plus international delegates from 41 countries. Top leaders of the industry, union ministers, ministers of participating countries and diplomats is what we know. Abhishek Mishra is there for us. Abhishek, this is a three-day long event. The idea is to send the message that Uttar Pradesh, or UP essentially, is your place. If investment is something that you're looking at, UP is going to help you and provide you with all the opportunities to invest in this region.
Well, certainly, Sneha, that is the only reason that, throughout past couple of months, the government have been trying to push this particular summit, not just domestically, but also internationally. All the cabinet ministers, most of them have visited more than 13 countries. They met with the investors, they did the presentation there, signed some of the MoUs, and now today it's the day when the government, which has claimed to get the investment of approximately 25 lakh crores in Uttar Pradesh, is going to be signed here in this premises. Now also what is important, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived there. His presence is also making it important in the terms of how the central government and the state government hand in hand in working together. And the double engine, narrative which the BJP government is giving here in Uttar Pradesh is something which is the USP as far as the summit is concerned. There has been a lot of relaxations given to the industrialists, transparency, single door, facilities, and all those things which the government has claimed is something which is going to be the major point of attraction for the industrialists. We've also spoken some of the foreign investors who have come here from France and Russia. They are saying that in terms of opportunity, it's going to be an important state contributing major contribution in the Indian economy. And also CM Yogi Adityanath, who is very optimistic of contributing approximately 1 trillion in the country's share, is something which is the major highlight. The program has begun and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is about to launch this, will inaugurate, and then only this historic day where the UP government is claiming to provide an opportunity to all these investors will begin. And it's going to be a big day as far as Uttar Pradesh today is concerned.
Undoubtedly, you know, Abhishek, the fact of the matter is that along with opportunities to investors, there will also be jobs for the local people that's going to be created. This is something the government is going to talk about undoubtedly, given that the opportunities vis-a-vis employment it wants to create and has promised to create, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. And in terms of jobs, that has always been a question not only by the opposition but also for the commoners. It has been always said that the government is only trying to project investment. They're only trying to, organize such grand affairs. But what is happening on the ground? And that is something which has always haunted this government. And that is why this time it has been said with approximately 25 lakh crores of investment, 2 crore direct and indirect employment is what has been said. Last time in 2018 when the investor summit was held, approximately 4.5 lakh crores of investment happened here, and 35 lakh was the number of the employment which was generated directly indirectly in the state. So that is something which is also a major point. The industrialists also believe that the human resources are very feasible and accessible here in Uttar Pradesh. The cost of the investment is also very low, which comes along as a hand in hand for the industrialists who are coming here. So that is also a major focus, and that remains to be seen, because not just only about the MoUs which are going to be signed today, how many of them will be actually able to get their plant on the ground, how many employment will be generated, and in terms of the reach, because now the government is saying that not just about Ghaziabad and Noida anymore, or Lucknow for instance. They've gone to the different districts. They want that employment and that units to be set up in the integral parts of India, of Uttar Pradesh, and that is what the government has planned for. It remains to be seen what will be the achievable target after these 3 days of grand affair, but it's very clear that with this investment and with all these delegates, industrialists and the representatives who have come here, the major target is to set up Uttar Pradesh as one of the leading states in terms of investment, not behind with Gujarat and Maharashtra, and they can give a neck-to-neck fight in terms of the growth, expenditure and the revenue which will be generated, contributing biggest share in the economy of the country. Yes.
Absolutely. Abhishek, also give us a sense of the itinerary as far as these 3 days starting today is concerned. This is something that's going to, the investment summit is going to in fact wrap up on the 12th of February. So what to expect today, tomorrow and the day after?
Well, absolutely, it's not going to be just only a grand ceremony. There will be a lot of sessions which will be happening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be, no doubt, will be inaugurating this event. He will be, addressing on the dais, speaking about his vision for Uttar Pradesh, and with the summit, how it's going to add on to the 3 trillion economy of the country. At the same time, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will also be attending one of the sessions in the afternoon when Prime Minister will depart from here. After that, Home Minister Amit Shah is also going to be there today, and he will be, along with Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, will be attending a very important session with the MSMEs. So that is also on the platter. Second day, tomorrow, the other ministers of the union will be there participating in different segments, different sessions. There will be an interactive activity as well, because it is not only about, about a show, about a grand festivity, but it's about how much, interaction can be done. And it's an opportunity for the UP government to get all those industries here. So that seminars and that conferences will also be held. A participation of, industries from more than 13 countries are there because these ministers, the UP ministers, have gone to respective countries like USA, Germany, Japan, Canada, UK, Australia, and they've gone there and had an interaction with all these industries about the different sector which they are interested in, be it the retail, the IT, education sector is something which is also coming this time. We've also seen investment in the health and hospitality sector, so that is also something which is a major highlight of the show. So indeed, not just making it a grand affair, but also to interact with all these industrialists and creating an environment which is very commerce friendly, and at the same time, taking the domestic and the investors from the country as well, is something is going to be a 3-day highlight of the UP Investor Summit here in Lucknow. Yes.
Right. Abhishek getting us all of those details. I'm going to come back to you. In fact, for more on that, let's